Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Mwendwa here, ready to share with you as always. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to share a very sensitive topic, and please my viewers, make sure you don't misuse the information I'm about to share. Please don't misuse the information I'm about to share, because this is for someone who has a need, and also it's for auctioneers who are misbehaving to try and do the right thing, to try and do the right things, because some of the auctioneers don't do the right thing. I'm sorry to say that, but it's also for the ones who are not doing the right thing. So today we are going to discuss about disciplinary procedures for auctioneers in Kenya. When you hear about disciplinary, automatically you know someone has done wrong and they need to be punished. So here an accuser comes. A client has been working with an auctioneer. The auctioneer fails him or does misconduct. Is supposed to get the right. He also has a right to share the information, and also go to the licensing board and put their claim there so that the problem can be solved. So once an accuser makes that decision, it means that he has exhausted everything. He has tried talking to the auctioneer, he has tried all the means, and the auctioneer is not cooperating. So he has left him with no choice but to go and seek help from the auctioneer license board. So the accuser is supposed to go to the office. The secretariat will give them the guidance. They will give them the form for disciplinary form 1 to fill. He also has to do an affidavit. The allegation has to be in affidavit. Then there's a charge also is supposed to, there's a fee is also supposed to charge, so that your documents can go through to the board. Once the board receive your documents, they'll be able to set a date for a hearing. When they set a date for hearing, the secretary will be able, the executive secretary will be able to share to the both parties the hearing date, and the hearing date is going to be 21 days or more, not less than 21 days, because also the licensing board has a schedule. So they are going to discuss on their next schedule, and we have no idea the date of the next schedule. So they are the ones who are supposed to decide this date, and it's going to be over 21 days or over 21 days. Once the accused licensed auctioneer receives this information, this is the time for them to also do an affidavit to reply the allegations and to put straight all the documents. So you as an accuser, make sure before you go to the license, you have facts and you know what is right and you know what is wrong, so that you don't get into a position whereby your allegations are unwanted. You are going to be punished, my friend, also. So make sure you know the law, you know the act for auctioneers, so that you don't just go and do that and you're in the wrong track. There are haters also. There are people who would like to bring some auctioneers down. They can also track things that they'll bring. Please don't do that. Don't do that, because that is not right. Because you need justice, that's why you are going there. It's not because for your own desires or because you hate somebody and you want to bring them down. No. So make sure you are going there for the right reasons. Once the hearing date comes, both of you go, the licensing board, they're able to listen to you and make a decision. And if the auctioneer is at fault or is guilty, punishment is there for them. And I had spoken earlier about the punishment auctioneers receive. It's not an easy punishment, because your license can be suspended. That means no working. It can be revoked. My friend, that one is a long period of having no license. Number 3, they are fined 100,000 by the board. They can also compensate for this client, for this accuser, 100,000, and many other punishments. And remember, they can also combine this punishment. You don't have to be given only one. They can combine this punishment, and it's not a good experience. So guys, make sure you follow the right things, you do the right things. So after that, if the auctioneer is announced guilty, then he has to face the consequences until it expires. Then you come back. But if you feel as an unlicensed auctioneer that the the board was unfair, the board made a wrong decision, there's a room for you to do the appeal. So you can also do some appeal so that they can revisit again the file, they can revisit again the situation, and to see if it's in the right order. So that is what happens. Those are that is the procedure. And I also want to remind the accuser, make sure the information you are sharing with the board is 1 year or less, because if it's more than 1 year, then it's not valid. It's not valid. So make sure the information is 1 year and below. When you go to accuse, don't accuse people of 2 years ago, 3 years, 4 years ago. No, yeah, it's not valid. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I've impacted some knowledge to someone. Don't forget to see me tomorrow. I'll be sharing about real estate. Yes, real estate. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like my video, share, also click the subscription, click the bell, so that wherever I upload a video you are able to be notified. Thank you so much for being here. See you soon.